Well, you guys, it would appear here that Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt have been reunited again in spirit. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. For those who don't know, this is the new chapter in the Kendra psychosis lore. She now has a new friend who's a therapist with an expired license who's gassing her up and egging her on. This therapist is... therapist, I'm going to use that lightly. This therapist doesn't know what countertransference is and is making videos using the term incorrectly. So that's fun. And I think that there's a couple important lessons in here for you. Number one, therapists are not God. They can be wrong. And they can also be just as twisted as the people that they're supposed to be helping or caring for. So never, ever, ever act like your therapist is God. Always make sure you are doing your due diligence to make sure you have a provider who follows their obligations and not their ego. That's the second thing that's kind of, I think, important to pay attention to here. We're watching two people destroy themselves because of ego. This new therapist, Abby, she just wants a piece of the glory and she can't get it on her own because she's not a good therapist. She's technically not a practicing therapist because she doesn't have a license and date. So she's jumping on the bandwagon and she's so happy to exploit a mentally ill, narcissistic person to do that. And so they're both basically farming each other, which is hilarious. But just watch, like, depending on how twisted this one is and if they're on the same wavelength, you're gonna see them working each other up into a Folie Deux, which is what I kind of think happened between Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt, like that madness for two, where they work each other up and the delusions spin worse and worse and worse. She's certainly happy about it. So yeah, pretty sad, pretty horrible to watch. I hope Abby never practices again. She should not be within 20 feet of anybody who has any mental health issues whatsoever. And she should be ashamed of herself because she's a bad person. She's a bad person. Taking advantage of another bad person, making an even worse situation more terrible.